Hey guys, Rob here. We've been, as you know, addressing the issues on the employee satisfaction survey, and at our joint meeting, you told us that you'd like to know a little bit more about senior college. So Chester and I decided to make our very own video, tell you a little bit more about it. So let's get started. The first thing is it's really important to understand that the senior college is not a program of Eastern Area Agency on Aging. They're their own nonprofit organization that we are simply paid a fee to provide clerical and administrative support. I manage the process, but I don't actually make any decisions or set policy for the senior college. In all honesty, we're not paid a ton of money to do this, so burning a lot of your time is not really what we want. In fact, only recently we've agreed to do any kind of walk-in service, and that's really only because people figured out who we are from the address on the envelopes. Another critical thing that you need to know is that you should never, ever accept a reservation or enrollment over the phone. The reason for this is that you have no way of knowing what the class status is, enrollment, if there's a waiting list, or if the class is sold out. So you can imagine the mess that it would be if we sold more seats than we have in the class. Normally the senior college calls will go directly to the voicemail at extension 118 and never go to INA. But I understand that sometimes you're talking with a consumer and they'll ask you about it. So we wanted to provide you some information of what you can tell them. So here's some stuff you can share. First, the purpose of the senior college is to have fun. It's learning for the fun of learning, social interaction, entertainment, all those kind of things. All sorts of interests and income levels in the senior college. There are no exams, no grades, no credits, and no pressure. It's very cool. In fact, homework and attendance are even optional. The classes are not really serial in nature, so if somebody missed a class at the beginning of the class, they really wouldn't follow them up for the whole term, for the rest of the class. So there is an annual membership required, and the fee is $25 for a single or $40 for two people at the same household. You have to be 50 and over to join the senior college. It obviously includes the ability to take classes. We give advanced enrollment opportunities for members. We send the catalog out a couple of weeks ahead of what we make it available to the general public. There are at least 6 one-day events, which are like tours or lectures, that type of thing, usually a couple hours in length. There's a newsletter that goes out every month. There's all sorts of email invitations to special shows and events, discount at the Met up at the Collins Center. It also includes a really nice luncheon at the annual meeting. And there are a ton of volunteer opportunities. The senior college is volunteer run, so there's a ton of, whatever level of interest that they have. If somebody wants to sign up, just send them one of those brochures that's out by the front desk, and it has the membership application right in there and a bunch of information. You can also send them to our website. On the home page in the lower corner, there's a link to the senior college page, and I'll talk about that later. By the way, the senior college membership year runs July 1st to June 30th. There's no proration. Even if they join in the spring, they can still take the spring classes, and they get 3 or 4 one-day events and the annual meeting luncheon, so it's still a pretty good deal for $25. However, if somebody does join after the spring semester ends, what we do is we apply their membership to the following year, and they get the remainder of that year membership for free, included in it. As far as classes go, the cost is $30. Classes are $30 each. You have to be a member to take classes. Classes are offered both in the spring and fall semester, usually in March and September, respectively. The catalogs are mailed out about 6 weeks ahead of the start of the classes. Classes are traditionally held at UMaine, UMA Augusta, UMA in Bangor, or up at UMaine in Orono. but they are sometimes in other locations depending on the year. Classes are generally 6 weeks of 2-hour sessions, one class a week. Schedules vary a little bit, but this year there was something every work day. There's never anything on the weekends. The cool thing is that PVSC members can take classes at one of the 17 other senior colleges in the state. We have a reciprocal agreement. So if you want to know more about that, you can Google Maine Senior College Network or let them know about it if they're interested. Just FYI, in special circumstances, tuition or even membership waivers are available, but that requires board of director approval, senior college board of director approval. So the way registration works is we accept them on a first come, first served basis when we actually receive the registration and payment in the mail. We don't accept any kind of phone or email reservations, and unfortunately PVSC doesn't accept credit cards yet. I've been working on them, I'm wearing them down, but we're not there yet. Transportation is not provided. We can help with carpooling, that type of thing, but the member is really responsible to get to their class on their own. So that's really all you need to know to talk with a consumer. I'd like to recap a couple of important points. First, the default is to put the call into the senior college voicemail. This is really the best option because I can forward the message as a voicemail to the senior college officials and they can deal with it very easily. The other thing is, don't get more involved than you need to. Don't ever accept a reservation or commit to class seats or take customer complaints or promise refunds or anything like that. Just put them into the voicemail at 118 and I'll deal with it. If you need to contact me, please do it via email, not Sam's. Speaking of Sam's, you will want to log this call as a customer contact, as a consumer contact, via however your supervisor has directed you. So lastly, let's take a quick look at our website so you are familiar with it. So once you're on Eastern's homepage, all you have to do is scroll down to the lower left-hand corner. There's a block down here with partnering programs in it, and you just click the Senior College, Penobscot Valley Senior College link, and that takes you to another page that has additional information. This text is pretty much what I told you. It's a description of the program and the courses and whatnot. And down here at the bottom there's a membership application. We do keep the previous semester course catalog up there so people can get a real good feel for the kind of things that we have and look at it in detail and get more information. They can get a parking permit and that type of thing. So this is pretty straightforward, and I'd really encourage you to refer people to this page if they're on the margin or want additional information. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Chester. Bye. So Chester, you want your iced tea back?